So, just an hour ago, my friend N the Hedgehog sent me a message saying, dude, you should make a video about characters you do or don't want to see in the new Fire Emblem Warriors game. And, you know what, I was actually pretty doubtful about Fire Emblem Fates as a game when I had seen the trailer for it. And then I got to thinking, you know, Hyrule Warriors, that actually turned out pretty well because it's a good hack and slash, you know, Dynasty Warriors, Legend of Zelda. That was a pretty good hack and slash. I mean, like, you had billions of enemies in there, Link is going in, like, just slashing away at enemies with the Master Sword. And, oh yeah, speaking of Dynasty Warriors, actually, I was actually just playing this 4 hours ago. I was playing Dynasty Warriors Strike Force, really good game. It also released around the time of Dynasty Warriors, which one was it? It also released around the time of Dynasty Warriors 6. But we're here to talk about Fire Emblem Warriors. Now, before we talk about Fire Emblem Warriors as a whole, I want to talk about the trailer. Now, the trailer kind of disappointed me, mainly because they were teasing characters that were going to be in the game from recent games. I'm not being like a huge fanboy or huge elitist saying going like, oh, the older games are better than the newer ones because the older games are, I mean, not older games, because the newer games are for weebs or something like that. Because, respectively, I actually enjoyed Fire Emblem Fates and Awakening. It's just that the story in both games, I'm sorry to say, but the story in both games sucked. I'm being completely honest. The stories of both games, they sucked and they were horrible. I would explain it, but I want to be talking about Fire Emblem Warriors. So, anyways, I'm thinking, why aren't they showing the Manai Kati? And the Manai Kati is Lynn's weapon from Fire Emblem 7. And another weapon they should have shown was Ike's Ragnell. And Ike's Ragnell was a weapon given to him by his father after he got murdered. And like, why aren't they showing him? Why aren't they showing off the weapons of older characters? Like, what about Leaf's weapon? Whatever I forgot how to say his name. But what about Leaf's weapon from Fire Emblem Thracia 776? What happened to him? Oh, what, you forget about all your old games? Like, come on, man. Like I said, I have nothing against the newer games. I actually enjoyed the gameplay of Fire Emblem Conquest Fate's Conquest, mainly because it was such a difficult affair, like, and I love a good challenge. It's just that, like, oh my god, man, like, they couldn't even acknowledge the existence of their older characters. But, anyways, let's get to talking about who or what I want to see in Fire Emblem Warriors. Now, one character I want to see would obviously be all of the lords from, like, I guess almost all, well, actually, screw it, all of the games, all the lords from every Fire Emblem you can imagine. I'm talking Marth, Leaf, Alm, I think Alm was a lord? I forgot. Leaf, who else? Ike. Ah, man, memory's a little bit spotty. But, I think there was Sigurd? I think Sigurd was a lord. But I want to see every lord from all the games in Fire Emblem Warriors. Because there's, like, you gotta at least include lords from games that came before Awakening, or not Conquest, but Awakening and Fates. But still, I just want to see, like, all those lords. Another thing I want to see is the weapons triangle. I want to see if, like, it's gonna work out in a weird way. I want to see if the weapons triangles affect how much damage you do to a character, and, like, how, like I know you can't miss, you can miss, but I know you, like, won't make point-blank misses in a hack and slash game because, like, in RPGs, you'll be standing, like, right next to the dude and then, like, completely miss. So I know you won't be making point-blank misses, but if you have a weapon triangle advantage, you should be able to do more damage than the guy who has the disadvantage, and vice versa. You know, if you have the wrong weapon, then joke's on you, pal. Now, other characters I'd like to see, I would like to see Cain and Abel from Fire Emblem 1 and Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, which is a remake of the first Fire Emblem game. Because those two started a trend in the Fire Emblem games called the Christmas. I want to say, I forgot what they referred to, but they had Christmas colors. But I want to see that in there because I don't know if it was like a coincidence or just some really weird joke going on between the developers. But I would like to see just those two knights wearing the Christmas armor, whatever you want to call it, which is red and green if anyone doesn't know. It'd be pretty nice, you know. It'd also be a nice little nod or Easter egg to have in Fire Emblem Warriors. Now, I'd also like to see one of the villains from Fire Emblem, from any Fire Emblem game in general. I'm just trying to think of one. Maybe one of the villains from Fire Emblem 6. I forgot his name, but he was like a huge villain in Fire Emblem 6. I actually had some friends online, I'm not joking, some of these friends compared him to Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII, and I'm thinking to myself, dude, really? Is it the long hair or something? Like, really? But anyway, I'm getting off topic. They should also have Roy in there, obviously, because he was one of the lords. He was also a lord in Fire Emblem 6. No, he was a lord in Fire Emblem 6. I'm sorry. I'm just getting off track here. Yep, all 3 lords from Fire Emblem 7. Just all the lords you can think of. Who else? What else should they have? Now there should be at least some kind of throwback to Fire Emblem in general. I'm talking like planning out your tactics before battle ever begins. Or you could have it where you change up your tactics immediately if the battle's not going your way, or if you don't like what's going on the screen and you just got someone murdered. But it'd be nice to be able to change up your tactics a bit, like maybe go in for a direct charge, maybe you want to go around an enemy, then surprise attack them, do that kind of thing. It'd be really nice to have, because it's showing that it's Fire Emblem. It's a hack and slash Fire Emblem, but it still has the tactic RPG element to it. Just not so much the RPG, but actually it kind of does have the RPG thing, but still. It could work. It could work. That's the suggestion. Like, I'd love to change up my tactics. It'd be nice. Oh man, I hit my screen. You know what'd be awesome? What if they did actually... I don't think anyone would be thinking about... I don't think anyone would even bother doing this, but... It would be sort of nice to see a hack and slash version or a Warriors version of what game was it? It'd be nice to see a Warriors version of, I'm trying to think of that RPG, of Suikoden, because nobody actually, no, that's coming from Konami. We can't have that. Never mind. Sorry about that. Suikoden, sorry, I love you, but we can't. I'm sorry. It's just that you're under Konami's wing right now, and oh man. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Who else do you want to see in the new Fire Emblem Warriors game? Is it an old character? Is it a character from the recent games? Comment below. I'm interested in seeing what you guys think.